Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to, on behalf of Vdvs, I am welcoming you in this online studies. Today we are going to start a new lecture or new chapter in Standard 8 Science. Today we are going to start the new chapter, Conservation of Plants and Animals. Okay. So in this lecture, you are gonna see the topics regarding the conservation of plants and animals. So first of all, before going to the start this chapter, let us take a brief summary that what we are going to study in this chapter. So in this chapter, we are going to study about the conservation. Now what is the meaning of conservation? So conservation means to protect, and why they are needed to protect. Okay, why should we protect the plants and animals? Okay, and we'll have to protect them at any circumstances, at any cost. We'll have to protect the conservation, or we'll have to protect the plants and animals. Okay, so this is the basic thing regarding this chapter, that we are knowing that each and every day, the passing time, we are losing our natural resources. So the first thing that came in our mind, that what is the natural resources? So this natural resources means what? The resources came from the nature will be known as a natural resources, like air, water. These are the things that we are getting it from the nature, and we are doing pollution. So whatever we are doing the pollution, it harms this nature, it harms this environment. At any circumstances or at any cost, we'll have to protect them. Okay, otherwise what happen? Otherwise they will get vanished after some time. So for that we need to protect them. Okay, and if once they get vanished from our earth, they will not return back. So for that we need to protect this. Okay, first the thing that we are understanding is the regarding the conservation. In that we are learning about the natural resources. Into that we are going to study about the conservation of plants. Okay, so basically plants are came from these crops, or we can say that it is a crops, or we can say that it is come from the forest. Okay, so the things that we are learning to protect is what we are going to protect the forest. But for studying the protection of the forest, or for studying the protection of trees, okay, what we have to understand, that why they get vanished each and every time, and why they are getting vanished. Okay, so that is the thing that we are learning. Okay, for the basic thing or the basic idea, we have to learn that what was the reasons that the forest gets damaged. Okay, so we are going to learn that in this chapter, that what are the reasons that will harm this forest. Okay, why we are damaging this forest. Okay, that is the main reason that we are learning. Another thing that we are learning in this chapter is that conservation of animals. Okay, as you have known about the natural resources, or we have learned in the I think in a environment chapter, that there is a 3 layers of our earth, and they'll get mixed up and they will make a biosphere. I think you all know that, but still I am telling you that there are 3 layers of our earth, and that is atmosphere, okay, another layer is hydrosphere, and third layer is lithosphere. And whenever they get mixed with each other here, so whatever the layer is made of here by these 3 spheres is considered as is considered as biosphere. So in this biosphere we are learning that this mixture of three things, and also when we are getting this human plus animals. Okay, when these two and also these three things get mixed up where, then this made up thing is called as what? It is called as the biosphere. So in this biosphere we have lots of animals surrounding us. Okay, and you know that very well that so many animals are getting extinct day by day, and they'll get vanished. There are some types of bird, there are some types of animals that are getting vanished by this passing time. So what we have to do, we'll have to protect them. Okay, so mainly this is the concept that we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, as you can see, this chapter's name is conservation of plants and animals. So before we starting the chapter, we have to look out for what, that why we have to conserve them, and for why we have to conserve them, and afterwards what we are going to see, that what are the reasons that will get damaged, they'll get vanished, what are the reasons, and then we are going to see about this conservation. Okay, so this is the basic idea regarding this chapter. Okay, we'll start from this forest. Now forest means what? So basically a forest means the group of trees, animals, birds are lies there, and that area will be called as a forest. Simply, in a simple language, we can say that the area which consists the so many different types of trees, so many different types of plants, animals, birds, or whatever the things. So these types of large area covered with the trees, birds and animals is called as a forest. Okay, so now these forests are getting damaged, and this damage is called, the cutting of trees in the forest is called as the deforestation. Okay, so first thing that we are going to study about the deforestation. Now we know that the forests are getting vanished, we are harming the plants, we are harming the trees, and the reasons regarding that is the deforestation. So now we are going to look out for the deforestation, that why this deforestation is happening. Okay, let us see what was the reason that they are getting vanished. See, this is the first topic that we are studying, the deforestation. Now the deforestation is what? You can see that here are the some pictures, you can look it out. Okay, I hope you all can see these pictures. Okay, I will explain you these all pictures, and I will explain you this whole concept. Now the cleaning of a forest or the cutting of trees in a large amount in the forest. Okay, if you are cutting the large amount of trees into the forest, then it will be called and for what purpose? For the land purpose, means the soil purpose, means the area where we are going to build something. So that is the main reason that we are cutting the trees, because we want to manufacture something. Okay, we want to make a mall, we want to make a industries, we want to make a paper industries. That are the main reasons that we are harming the forest. Okay, so the clearing of a forest and using this land for the other purpose, in that purpose we can make a mall, home, house, or industries, whatever, power plants, whatever the things you will do, you have to made up over there, you can make it out. Other purpose is called the deforestation. The causes for the deforestation are mainly what are the reasons that we are doing this deforestation is procuring land for cultivation. Now we want to make a farming everywhere. So for making and farming everywhere we need a land. And where we get the land from? Yes, you are absolutely correct. You are thinking absolutely right. We'll have to cut down the trees that are in the large portion. So where can we find this large amount of trees? In the forest. So that's why we are cutting these whole trees in the group. Okay, so it will gives us the land and where we can grow some types of crops over there. Okay, or we can get a farm, we can get the much more food from that. Okay, so that is the reason that we are doing on deforestation. Also, building houses and factories, as I have told you already, that for making houses and factories is the reason that we are doing the deforestation. Third, using wood as a fuel or making furniture, etc. See, this is the reason that we are cutting down the trees in the large amount, because we want to use the wood as a fuel. We are using this wood as a fuel. Fuel means what? To generate some kind of energy, we need to give them a fuel. So from that they can actually produce the heat, or they can actually produce the extra amount of energy, or it can be easily combust. Okay, so we are using this wood as a fuel for making cooking a food or burning something. So where for getting a coal or from getting a ashes. Okay, so that's why we are using this wood as a fuel. And also making furniture, etc. We are using this wood to make a fuel and to make a furniture also. That's why we are cutting down the trees from there. Okay, so and also you know that the paper is also coming from these trees, the pulp of the trees. So that is the reason that we are using and we are cutting down the trees. The natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and drought. So these are the artificial reasons. That three are the artificial. Also you can add on another reason. Wait a second. I'm so sorry for the technical error, but we are learning that the artificial causes for what we are doing to harm this forest. Okay, we are learning that. Okay, so as you can see that these are the artificial reasons. The three are artificial reasons. Also, you can add another reason for the paper industries. This is also a reason regarding the deforestation. This is the fourth reason. You can add that up. Okay, it is not an issue. But these are the artificial reasons. Now, what are the natural causes, or what are the natural reasons that the deforestation is happening? So, these three are the mainly reasons. Okay, the first, forest fires. Okay, so here as you can see on the screen that this is the forest fire. I don't think you can see it from here. Okay, now you can see it. Okay, so as you can see that this is the forest fire, and this causes the deforestation. And I don't know if you know that in the 2019 maybe 2020, in the starting of 2020 or 2019, there is a large amount of trees getting harmed due to this forest fire in the Australia. This is called the bush fire. Okay, due to that I think 20% forest will get harmed. Okay, so you can see, search it on a Google that so much bushfire is happened in the Australia. Okay, and due to that forest is get vanished. So this is the natural reason. We don't know that what is the main reasons to occur this fire. Okay, sometimes due to the heavy rains or the lightning gets erupted on the tree, and that is the reason will get start the fire. Okay, sometimes this tree will collide with each other and it will spark, it will create a spark and it will generate the electricity sometimes. So there are the reasons we don't know. So that's why we can consider it in a natural causes. And this is the desertification, and that is the main reasons that we are cutting the trees. Okay, these are the cutting trees. Look at it. You can see it on the screen that and this is the cutting of trees. Okay. This is the drought that has been created. So drought has been also created. Drought means what? So when in an area rain doesn't come at all, okay, rain will not happen over there, and that will create a droughts over that area. And that is the reason the the plant cannot grow over there. So from that we can understand that this drought is also considering and also creating this deforestation, because the plant needs three things. Mainly it needs two things, but we can consider sunlight also that. So two things in which they want oxygen. They want carbon dioxide, and also they want water. These are the main two things that is necessary to do the process. Also they want the sunlight's energy, and they will do the photosynthesis process, and they will make the food products out of that. Okay, so this is the reasons. Okay, if the water doesn't come at all, the plant cannot be grow. Okay, so to growing a plant, to growing a trees, it needs a water, and it needs a sunlight, and it needs the carbon dioxide. If the one of the things it is missing over there in the plant's photosynthesis process, it will not grow the crops at all, it will not grow the trees at all, it will not grow plants at all. So drought is also the reason for the deforestation. Now what are the consequences? As we have known that the deforestation is caused so many destruction, so many types of eruptions in the environment, and so many types of harming things to us also. Okay, for that what we are doing, we'll have to know the consequences of the deforestation. So consequences means what? That what are these changes that we are experiencing? Okay. Now, what are the major consequences? Okay, that affects and that gives us the reaction if we do the deforestation at a regular basis. The consequences for the deforestation are given as the first consequences for the deforestation are increase in the temperature. Means it is increasing the temperature. You can see it, or you can understand it by global warming. So global warming is happened when we cut down the trees. It will automatically increase the level of carbon dioxide. It will automatically increase the level of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and this carbon dioxide will automatically making and heating on this atmosphere. So that's why the reason it is doing a global warming, and due to that global warming, increase in the temperature is happening. Also, pollution level on the earth is been increasing because of this heating effect. We know that pollution level also can be heated in the air. Second, increase in the level of carbon dioxide. If this temperature is happened, automatically it will increase the amount of carbon dioxide, and it will automatically increase the level of global warming. We have written over here. Okay. Third point is what? Lowering of groundwater level. It will automatically lower the groundwater level, because we know that there is a soil, afterwards there is a groundwater level, there is a soil, and into that there is a water layer. So we can find it out from the water layer. But when we cut down the trees, what will actually happen? It will automatically reduct the soil over there also. So it will automatically, we are removing the soil's first layer also. In the standard, I think you are learning the standard 7, there are 3 layers of soil. That is a top soil, bottom soil, and subsoil. and then there is a water layer. So we are removing this top soil. So we are lowering our water layer. So after some time, the subsoil will also, a layer will get vanished, bottom soil layer will also get vanished. The water level comes actually increasing it. We are increasing this water layer. Okay, so that's the reason. Disturbs the balance in the nature. We are disturbing the whole balancing system in the nature. Okay, we are making, if we cut down the plants, if we cut down the trees, it will automatically unbalance this carbon dioxide and oxygen's layer into the atmosphere. Okay, CO2 and O2's layer is increasing and this is decreasing. So it will automatically create an unbalancing into the nature. Then decrease in rainfall. Okay, so you know that where we are planting the trees, the rain will come much more. Okay, you know that this thing, that whenever we are growing the plants, whenever we are growing the trees, it will automatically gives the rain over there. So if we cut down the trees, okay, into the large number of trees present into the area of this there. Large number of trees present over there, it will make some more rain over there. Okay, more rain will happen there. But if we cut down these trees, if we cut down this forest, then it will leads us to the rainfall decreasing, and that decreasing rainfall leading us to the drought. I have already told you what is a drought. Okay, then soil erosion. Okay, we are making a soil erosion. Okay, we are lowering the layer of the soil. It will called as a soil erosion, and decrease in the soil fertility leading to the desertification. Means we are creating a desert. Okay, wherever the desert will start to create by the artificial causes or by natural causes, it will be called the desertification. So we are creating that because we are cutting down the trees. We are making the layers go over there, and due to that this drought has been created, and due to that the plants cannot grow over there, and whenever plants getting not grow over there, it will leads us to the drought, and it will drought will leads us to that, and it will also leads us to the desertification. Decrease in the water holding capacity of soil leading to the floods also. Okay, sometimes the decreasing in the water level is also the reasons for the floods. Okay, because it will automatically reduce the soil capacity. Okay, and that's why the flood is getting harmed. So these are the consequences. You can easily understand these consequences. The first is what? Increasing in the temperature, and due to that the pollution level is also increased. The reasons to increase the temperature is what? The amount of carbon dioxide is come in the atmosphere, that leads us to the global warming. Also this carbon dioxide, extra amount of carbon dioxide is unbalancing the nature. Okay, so disturb the balance in the nature. It will automatically lowering the groundwater level also. And this all things leads us to what? This all things leads us to the less rainfall. Due to the less rainfalls, it will create a drought, and drought will leads us to the desertification. Okay, so these are the things you'll have to memorize. You can easily memorize these things. Okay. Now what is the drought? I have already explained you, but still you have to see that. Okay, here is the here are the photos for the droughts. Okay, if the drought has been created over there, these are the things it will look like. Fewer trees would mean that less carbon dioxide will be used, resulting in its increased amount in the atmosphere. This will lead to the global warming as CO2 traps the heat rays reflected by the earth. The increase in the temperature on the earth disturbs the water cycle and may reduce the rainfall. This could cause the droughts, and droughts is look like this. Now I will not further giving any kind of information because you know that. So I'm not wasting my time and your time also. Okay, we'll go to the desertification. This is the thing you also know that removal of top layer of the soil. I already told you that removal of top layer of the soil exposes the hard and rocky lower layer which leads us to the subsoil, which have very less humus and air. As they are less fertile, soil becomes like a desert. You know that it is termed as desertification, and desertification is look like this. This is the thing. Look, here are so less trees and so less crops has been grown. Okay, these are look like some weeds or. Now conservation, we know that conservation of plants. Into that we have seen the deforestation, the reasons for the deforestation, then we have learned the consequences of the deforestation, then we have seen the desertification and droughts, and now we are seeing how to conserve the forest and wildlife. Okay, so for the conserving of the forest, what we have to do? Forest and wildlife can be conserved by setting up areas like biosphere reserves, wild sanctuaries and national parks. These are the things from where we can protect this natural forest and natural resources, and also the animals and birds. Okay, if we create the biosphere reserve, national parks and wildlife sanctuaries, we can protect our natural resources. But we are gonna see that in the next lecture, not in the today's lecture. Okay, I'll give you today's homework. Maybe in the next lecture we are going to finish this chapter. Okay. Question number 1. What is deforestation? Question number 2. Reasons for deforestation. Question number 3. Consequences for the deforestation. Question number 4. Explain desertification. In own words. Drawing is not necessary for explaining the desertification. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you all are understanding these topics very well, because it is a very easy topics. I am telling you that we are going to finish this chapter in the next lecture. So please watch this lecture online study. We are making so much effort to making this lecture. Okay, I hope you all can understand this very well. So that's it. Okay, stay safe, stay home. Okay, don't go outside, don't play outside, please. I am kindly requesting you, because this corona cases are increasing. This is not killing you, but this is harming you. This corona, the new variant, we are know that in today's time, this is harming also. For that you will have to protect yourself. Okay, sanitize your hand regularly. Okay, and wear mask. Okay, whenever you go outside, I am telling you that please don't go outside, but if it is so much necessary, then please wear your mask. Okay, and stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much for reading this lecture. If you had any kind of doubt, you can ask me on the comment section. You can ask me personally on WhatsApp, or you can contact me. Okay, till then, bye bye everyone, and take care of yourself.